Okay, that's 2 adults, 1, critter.
Bradley and I shared a similar romantic interlude. During the Save the Chilean Red Jellyfish demonstration, we caressed. We hugged. I sucked the venom out of Brad's paralyzed leg after he was stung.
Believe it or not, Ike used to do the same thing with me, only on his old motorcycle. It was so romantic. He used to call me his little crash test dummy.
How about you, Clara? I imagine you and Phil shared rare moments of pastoral passion back on the farm.
Well, the first day we met comes to mind. We both like to eat at this little quaint outdoor breakfast.
Hi, I'm Phil.
Clara.
Come here often?
Believe me, for livestock, it was Romeo and Juliet.
A lard and a tray of gold cuts waiting to happen.
Phil, what the?
Phil? Phil, wake up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just having the greatest dream. What were we talking about again?
Romance. You know, long walks on the beach, discovering quiet, out-of-the-way compost heaps. Staring longingly into each other's eyes.
Honey, I think you're coming down with a slight case of pink eye.
And you, Casanova, are going to be coming down with a slight case of black eye if you don't come out and look at the moon with me.
Ooh, Clara, can we go in now? I think I'm coming down with a severe case of freezer burn.
I know how to defrost you. Isn't this romantic?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I even bother?
Livestock, animal husbandry, pig fiction, aisle 6.
Actually, I'm more interested in the romance and relationships section.
And, of course, that would have been my next guess.
Rediscovering romance, putting your ex back into sex, putting your hex back into sex, an Amish guide.
Oh, look who's here. And in the love and relationship section, no less. I'd say the movie we saw last night had a little effect on somebody.
What? Oh, no, not at all. Well, to be perfectly honest, yes. It's just this whole people concept of romance is new to me. I guess I feel like I'm missing something. I just don't know how to get through to Phil.
It comes down to one little word, Clara. Seduction.
Seduction.
Oh, Bradley, this is going to be a night that Phil Stymington will long remember.
3 cheers for Cookie Stump, putting Clara on the path of romance and passion. And speaking of passion, I hope it's not too politically incorrect for me to say, ooh la la.
Oh, what the? This is a good way to burn down a house. How many times do I have to tell this kid Chucky, pick up your clothes? Oh, wait a minute, these better not be Chucky's. Great, now I gotta rake the carpet? How can you just lay there like that? This place looks like a pigsty.
Porridge.
Porridge? What do we look like? 3 bears?
Fine. Happy?
Mom? Does this have anything to do with you and Dad fighting last night?
Fighting?
We heard yelling through the walls.
About romance?
Oh, that must have been the TV, honey. Believe me, everything is fine between your father and me.
I'm going to work.
Who cares?
To tell you the truth, I don't care if you buy the car or not. And while you're at it, kiss my niblets. You've reached the office of Phil Stymington. At the tone, drop dead.
Whoa, sounds like someone got up on the wrong side of the trough.
I'm sorry, Jungle George. It's just me, Clara. You know how it is.
What's the issue, big guy? Money? Problems with the kids? The little sow needs her space?
Well, it's a little personal, Jungle George.
Phil! This is Jungle George. Your secret's safe with me.
It's about romance.
Romance? Don't tell me my pig's having a little problem in the blanket.
It's just this whole people romance thing doesn't come easy to me. I mean, being livestock back on the farm, it was all simpler.
Okay, let's see if these 2 will mate.
Hi, remember me?
You talk about skyrockets in flight. Phil, what you need is a crash course in romance. And lucky for you, there's no better professor than Jungle George, Doctor of Love. Some women swoon for flowers. Others melt for chocolate. Many get a tingle from something that gives a little jingle. But trust me, El Porco, there's nothing more romantic to women than a man who dances.
But I have 2 left hooves.
Not for long. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. One hook before the other, that's it. Cha-cha-cha. Follow me. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. You don't have to thank me, Phil. It's thanks enough knowing you and your little sow are back on track. And the best thing? Clara got this whole romance nonsense out of her system.
You know what I was thinking, Philly Willy?
No, what, Clara? Wera?
It's just we've been living side by side with people, and I have enjoyed all this people kind of romance. Well, it just occurred to me, back on the farm, we never had much of a wedding, really. So I thought, it was just a thought. I mean, if you don't want to, just say no, but why don't we get married the way people do?
No. Sows. Can't live with them, can't live without them.
2 cream corns, corn on the cob, corn fritters, and I've got 2 plates here of stuff other people didn't finish. You guys want it?
I didn't order it. I don't want it. Take it back.
Come on, Clara, eat something. You'll feel better.
I don't want to feel better. I want to feel married.
Yeah!
Right on!
You go, girl!
It's like they say, honey. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Pig!
Married? A wedding? Us?
Phil, I'm suggesting we get married, not become sausage patties.
And that goes to the very heart of it, Clara. We both know pigs who have wound up hot links, Lord rest their souls. But we don't know any pigs who have tied the knot, and I don't intend to become the first.
Really? It's funny how you had no problem being the first pig to leave the farm or the first pig to buy the house in the suburbs. Exactly why won't you be the first pig to say, I do?
I do not want to do that. Clara, have you forgotten we're pigs, livestock? I mean, weddings, marriage. It's just not our tradition. It's not an animal thing.
Tradition. Animal thing. Oh, you mean like when the old tired hog is driven away from his sweet, pretty sow by a young, wild, hunky boar?
Hunky boar?
If you want to be a stickler for pig tradition, fine. I guess I'll just have to tell the wild, hunky boar, hey, you don't see any ring on my hoof.
Clara?
Yes, Phil.
Marry me?
I can't believe it. Dating, romance, marriage. Am I the only pig in the family to see all these stupid people rituals or the beginning of the end? How much is one piglet expected to take?
Hey, whatever you guys want to do, you have my blessings.
Thank you, son.
Just between you and me, you don't have to get married, do you, Dad?
Honey, I know you're upset, but look on the bright side. A wedding may be a people ritual, but at the reception, all the people will eat like pigs.
Reception?
The point is, honey, this is just a chance for me and Daddy to celebrate our love. Besides, how could something so beautiful and affirming ruin anything?
Reception? We didn't say anything about a reception. Next thing you know, you'll want me to buy you a ring. I'll be right back.
Phil, help me out here. I'm a little confused about your swine marital status. I mean, are you or aren't you?
Well, yes, we are. And we aren't. I mean, we are in the sense of love and devotion, but not in the way you are. I mean, have been, repeatedly.
It's time to take off my boss hat and put on my legal hat. Phil, have you ever heard of a prenup?
Turnip?
This is gonna take a little time.
Beth, isn't that the royal wedding?
Oh, you just think that because Bradley and I exchanged nuptials at Westminster Abbey.
Oh, how romantic you released doves.
Well, actually, those are pigeons. We didn't want to offend our Asian guests by throwing rice. I don't recommend throwing breadcrumbs.
That's Carla Beth, my second wife. Boy, I love that house. No prenup. She got it. That's Maureen, my fourth wife. Gosh, I love that car. No prenup. She got it. How did that get in there? I did some dinner theater.
Cookie, Beth, I really appreciate your suggestions, but I was kind of picturing something a little more normal.
Say no more. Help is on the way.
But, Beth...
We'll do it here. Keep it simple. I know the perfect caterer, floral arranger, a tent, we're going to need a tent.
Oh, a tent. Throw in some clowns and a rogue elephant, and it'll be just like my wedding.
Hey, Steinington, I hear you're getting married. Who's your best ham? Do you kiss the bride or sniff the bride? Hey, listen, at the church, do you pigs have your own P.U.? You get it? Pew! P.U.? Hey, you pigs throw rice or lice? Get rice.
Sorry, Phil. I didn't mean to visually challenge you. I was just getting my camera ready for your wedding tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning? The wedding's tomorrow morning?
It's short notice, yes, Phil, but it's the only time Chef Marcel could pencil you in.
Chef Marcel made the most divine apricot tart for our World Hunger Luncheon.
Something does smell good.
Oh, this? I barfed in the bowl. Zut alors, those transatlantic flights, they make me so queasy.
It's a blessing to have him, Phil, and for only $135 a person.
What? Clara?
Guest book. Phil, where should I put the guest book? Oh, wait, can your pig friends hold a pen? I'll just get an ink pad. They can leave a hoof mark.
I'm not wearing this. No self-respecting pig would wear this.
Dad, help! Look at me. I'm a pig in a monkey suit.
Clara?
In the kitchen, honey.
Honey, the groom cannot see the bride before the wedding.
Phil, is $800 too much for flowers?
Not if I'm buried under him.
Phil, I hope you won't find this presumptuous. I mean, what's a wedding without a family? I guess what I'm trying to say is, I took it upon myself, well, surprise.
Hey, Phil! You big sack of suet! Call me when they get to the part when I ask, does anybody object?
Oh, hi, Phil. You're home early. Did you meet Chef Marcel?
Meet him? I saw what he had for lunch. Clara, what's going on?
I know this is all kind of sudden, but look on the bright side. This time tomorrow, we're going to be married.
Yeah, and broke.
Phil, I admit this might cost a little more than we had planned, but we're only going to get married once, right?
Who could afford to do it twice? Is that an ice pig?
Well, you should know.
What's that supposed to mean?
It sounds like you're getting cold hooves.
If I have to wear this, then I'm gonna wear this.
Not now, April.
Am I not fondly thine own?
Not now, Ben. Save your voice for the wedding.
It sounds like you need a little help, Ben. Let me massage your vocal cords.
Oh,
Chucky!
Am I too late for the bachelor party?
Did someone say bachelor party? I know a couple of Vegas styles. Used to be skaters with naughty livestock on ice.
Not now, Uncle Leo.
Bachelor party? That's appalling.
You're absolutely right, Beth. If it's at Tutors and Jiggles, deal me in.
Bradley Cranshaw, I don't believe you.
Blessed be the tie that binds.
That's it. Out! Everybody out! Clara, about this wedding.
So, did you get her to sign the prenup?
Prenup? Phil?
You know, Clara, I finally figured out why the moon seems so romantic. There's no people on it. I'm sorry, honey. Still want to get married?
Phil, you're not serious.
Hey, I didn't buy this ring for nothing.
It's beautiful.
Clara, will you marry me?
Oh, Phil, of course I will. But how? Where?
Well, what do you say we do something classy? A little chapel in a quiet, out-of-the-way place?
I now pronounce you husband and married. You may now kiss the sow, if that's what you do.
Here comes the bride.
Clara, how did he get here?
Ignore him. Maybe he'll go away. Phil, isn't it romantic? Look, a heart-shaped bed.
Hi, we're the Stymingtons. I hope this wasn't a bad time to drop in.
Fox Kids, Fox Kids, Fox Kids, Fox Kids, Fox Kids.